Hi everyone, this is Courtney Jackson showing you guys how I do my DIY Pedi and Mani. I've already cleaned my toenails and shaped them with my file. Now I'm pushing my cuticles back with my rubber tip cuticle pusher. This is very important to make sure that your nail polish can adhere nicely to your nail beds. Here is a packaging that shows the instructions on the bottom. You have your alcohol prep pad, your mini file, and your polish. This is in the color Cuticle Royale. So I'm going to clean my toenails again, just using the alcohol prep pad, making sure I have all the extra oils off. And here you are with the color. You have 16 strips, 8 different sizes for your toes and your fingernails. I am using only 2 strips per foot, the biggest one that you saw me take off, as well as the smallest strip. As you can see, I use my thumbnail as my tool to remove any extra strip from the perimeter of my toenails. This way I'm able to get a clean, polished look to each toenail. I do this to each toe, each foot, and as you're going to see later, you're going to see me do this with my manicure as well. Here I am using the smallest strip for the remaining toes. I also make sure to massage the strip itself well onto the nail bed itself to make sure I have a nice adhered finish. I want to make sure that all the wrinkles and bubbles that may try to form are completely gone by making sure I have a very smooth surface. And then I repeat the same thing on the other foot. All done. Now it's time for the manicure. I'm going to first push back my cuticles, making sure that I have good surface area for my nail strips to adhere to. And then I'm going to use the alcohol prep pad to clean off my nail beds as well as the pads of my fingertips, making sure that I have removed all the oils. Again, you'll see me using the same color for my first layer. This is called Cuticle Royale. And what I like to do is actually size the strips to my fingers and then put them to the side. It just makes it easier for the pickup and easy to apply. Then I do this to the remaining strips. This one is called Polka Dot Calm. It is a clear overlay with polka dots, of course. And this is going to be my second layer. So I do the same exact sizing. Just go ahead and put that to the side for easy pickup and easy application. So let's get started. I first take off the clear protective layer, the polish from the white backing, the silver tab, and then I place it right in front of the cuticle line, right in the center of the nail. I go ahead and smooth it down, and then I remove the remaining excess with my opposite thumb, and then I repeat these steps for each nail, including my overlay. done except for my thumbs. So before I do my thumbs, I like to go ahead and do my clear overlay to the rest of my fingers. And I do the anchor method with the clear overlay just to make sure I don't get any fingerprints in my that top layer. So I do the same thing. I smooth down the strip very well. I bring it over the tip of the nail and I pinch away the excess. And I just repeat. So now that I have all the other nails done with both the first layer and the clear overlay, I'll go ahead and return back to my thumbs, starting off with that first layer of the Seattle Royale, making sure I have a smooth finish, gathering it at the tip and removing the extra that's there. And then I go ahead and put on the clear overlay, and I do the anchor method and apply it right on top. And give it a little bit of a stretch. These strips are flexible. You want to be gentle with when you stretch them though, but they can stretch to fit each finger. And then I remove with my opposite thumb. I repeat on the opposite thumb with that first layer. Stretch it to fit, smooth down, remove the extra, and then instead of using my thumb, since I just did it, I don't want to, disturb it at all, so I use my cuticle stick to help me perforate the end. I'll apply that second layer of that clear overlay and basically do the same step of removing it with my cuticle stick instead of that previous thumb, because the underside is still curing, so I don't want to disturb that process. So that's why I use the cuticle stick, to make sure I have a nice clean edge. And that's it. Loved how these came out. If I need to file any rough edges, I can do that in one direction using my file. They're dry to touch and will last me 10 to 14 days.